Hi Taurus, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Taurus, this is your love reading for the upcoming 2 weeks, starting today on the 10th of February, going into the 23rd of February. Excuse me. I'm using the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. For some reason, I felt like using this card deck for you today. I do want to say, because I've gotten some comments about that I talk too much, or take too long, and like just get on with it, just start, like do the reading with the cards. And I just have to say that for me, when I talk right now, that is a message as well. For me, the message doesn't start the second I put the card down. It actually starts the minute, or even actually right before I press the button to record. That's when I start to get into your energy. I like set the intention for your reading, things like that. And first I thought, well, maybe just fast forward into where I start to talk like around the cards, but it's missing the point. It's like thinking, that not everything is a message, not everything is guidance, which it is. And it's not just the cards that is guidance. The cards are just used to, get my own intuition going. It's more fun for you to watch the cards. So I'm waiting for the cards to pop out. So maybe it's a tiny bit more fun if I have something to say meanwhile I wait. I don't know. I think maybe you're just not for this channel if you don't. And if you're so in a hurry that 3 minutes or 4 minutes, or it actually took 6 minutes for Aries, maybe take a deep breath or come back or meditate a bit and then come listen to it. Okay, that's all I have to say. I want to say, it is your love reading for the upcoming 2 weeks, but on Friday, or depending on when you listen to this, on the 14th of February, we have Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day, guys. We're starting here for you guys for the most uplifting love story that I can find around Taurus right now. I feel like there's an offer coming in. I mean, on the bottom, it says there's something better. So for some of you guys, it means that you might be in a relationship and the source is telling you that there's something better out there, like you should look for somebody else right now. I'm not like 100%, yes I am. I'm 100% sure, but I'm not feeling that that's for the majority, like for the 100% of this group of you Taurus. I don't feel drawn to that text. But I do feel an offer, like an offer coming in. So it could be if you're in doesn't really want to focus. If you're in a committed relationship, I feel like you might be getting like somebody asking you to marry them, somebody asking you to get engaged, somebody asking you to move in together. And I feel like for some of you Taurus, you've been waiting for them to commit, and here's your commitment, guys. I don't know if you shifted something, or if you did something, or if they did something, but I feel like the energy as a whole, or your energy as a team, or what I should call it, is warmer, more committed, more connected. And so that brings out more like, I truly want to be with you. I want to take this to the next step, like to the next level. And so whatever the next level is for you, the next level doesn't, and certainly not these days, the next level does not have to mean wedding or engagement. It can just be a deeper connection or a deeper commitment, and you just feel it. It may be outspoken, because I feel they're coming in with a bouquet of flowers here. Beautiful. It doesn't really pick up all that well in the camera. Really beautiful golden pink flowers, and I feel like the offer for you committed is like, I'm here for you, let's take this to a deeper level, a more committed level. If you're single, I feel like there's a suitor, there's a Princess Charming coming in really soon, like maybe within these, I mean, it's the reading for the upcoming 2 weeks. So within these 2 weeks, passing Valentine's Day, maybe set an extra intention for that, to just be open to love, Taurus. Just completely open to love. I feel like there's a lot going on in your mind about it. If you've been hurt in the past, or you're a bit guarded, you're not completely guarded, but I feel like you're a bit up in your head. It's like we revolve around here to like, okay, is it safe? Should I do this? Should I jump into another relationship? Is it? And I just want to say that it is the most beautiful coming together, and you won't, it feels like all the way until your eyes, you lock eyes, is that what you say? With each other, it's like, and then it's like, it's gone. So I feel like you even have the, what do you say? You can even, what is the word? The freedom is not really what I'm looking for, but let's use that. You are free to even be a bit negative. I feel like you've put so much forth, like in the past, you know so for sure what you want. So the momentum around it has really picked up. And so it's a fast moving energy, and it's coming in. And so that's like, because if you're heavy into law of attraction, and you do understand that you sort of have to be somewhat in a good place vibrationally to receive this person, to have this person enter your life, or you enter their life, you have the space, you have the freedom, you have the possibility to be a bit grumpy, to be a bit negative, to be like, it doesn't matter if you have an off day or an off week even, thinking, I don't know if I want this, I don't know, is it really, like, they're gonna come in and you're gonna be like, oh my god, it's so beautiful anyway. So you can afford it. It's what I'm looking for. Thank you. You can afford to even have those grumpy days or grumpy hours, because it's not going to affect the momentum of the person coming in. So that's really awesome. And yeah, for some of you guys, there is talk about, like, if you're so back and forth in your mind about, maybe that's what's going on for you then in your mental body, like, should I stay in this relationship or should I go? And that's the advice, to like, there is something better for you out there, but obviously listen to your gut feeling, listen to your solar plexus, listen to your intuition. And then the next card out, it says wait, but I'm not drawn whatsoever to the word, so I'll just ignore that. So, Taurus, I feel if you're in a committed relationship, I feel like the person coming with an offer, the person saying, can we take this to the next level? Can we go deeper in this? Can we commit even further? I feel like maybe for some of you Tauruses, you've been hesitant to go deeper. You've been wanting it to go deeper. You've been waiting for them to take it to the next level or the next step. But once they're coming around, it's like you almost have been maybe a bit even sad or disappointed, maybe is a better word to describe the energy that I'm feeling. A bit disappointed that why don't they commit more? Why don't they show you more love, or, you know. But I feel for you, what is clear here is that there's an opening up in the energy. There's an opening. You're willing to take it to the next level. Like, yeah, when you wait for something that long, eventually it goes up and down. Eventually you sort of let go of it at times. It's like it's not coming, it's not going to happen. You get a bit disappointed, and you're sort of like, yeah, I'm just going to do this instead for a while. And then you're just like, well, maybe not. Maybe it is coming. Maybe it is going to happen. Maybe, it can be compared to somebody trying to have a baby, really trying to get pregnant. You think you have all the symptoms. I mean, I've been there twice, and you think you have it all. Am I not feeling a bit nauseous? I think I have that metal taste in my mouth that you're supposed to have if you're pregnant early on. All of it, and then your period gets there, and it's like, I guess not. But you feel it. You think it's gonna, and then get your period is here, or so many pregnancies are being exited. I don't know how to say that in a very charming way, but like a lot of pregnancies, they actually do catch on very early on, but then they let go. You don't even have like a couple of weeks into it. So a lot of people doesn't even know that they're pregnant. It feels like, I shouldn't get deeper into that because it's not, you know what I mean. It's like you wait for something and you try for it again, and then it's like, it's not fun to try to get pregnant anymore because I keep getting my period, and it's like consuming your mind. You let go of it for a while, and then you're like, but you really want a baby, so then you get on with trying again. So is that sort of energy I feel here? And it can literally, since I use that analogy, it can literally be for you guys trying to have a baby, trying to take it to the next level or next step, and maybe you've been the one who's sort of more, it's a general reading, so it can be vice versa, but you probably have been the one really wanting that baby, really wanting to commit and really like keep track of. And if you're the woman in a relationship, and I mean, it can happen it cannot happen almost. You still know how it goes to actually get the baby going. But if you're the one wanting this, putting more investment in it, feeling like you're the only one, like it's like they couldn't care less, or it looks like they couldn't care less, all of a sudden they're on board. They're like, okay, should we try this baby now? Should we, like, I think we're ready for it. I really want this now. I want to commit to this, whatever it is. And it's like, then you even might like exit it. You might even like, maybe they're not it for me. I mean, I'm the only one doing any work here, and I'm the only one trying to get, the relationship that we have. Maybe you've been wanting to go to counseling, maybe whatever it has been, like you're the committed one and they seem like not to be one. I feel like even though you almost came to the point where, should I end this? Should I exit this relationship? There's an opening. There's an opening in the energy, and I feel like if they come around now and they really put their effort in there and show you that they truly want this, I feel like if you're just given a few days or just even a few hours, you're like, okay, because you really want to be in it, because I feel like you really love this person. If you're in a committed relationship, you truly love this person, and that's all you wanted anyway. But it takes a while then to get into that excited place when it's like being completely really irritated or really frustrated, and then by a switch or click, snap with your fingers, you're supposed to be really happy. It takes a few minutes or hours or days if you're a complete grown up. But like it takes a minute. But there's an opening there. I feel like you are willing to try. And if you're single, guys, I feel like this is, and I didn't see that for the other cards, sort of the same. There's a tiny bit of an opening here, and there's a tiny bit of an opening here. And so if you're single, I feel like that little but that little, it's not worry either. Worry's too big, but that little pondering of thoughts, that little thinking about, do I want to get in there? So this might even be a person that you recently met, and you're thinking about whether you should go there or not. Shouldn't it be more so excited, or I should just know? Shouldn't I just know? They keep telling you you just know when you see them. You just know. But if your energy is a bit off, if you are a bit in your head and you've been thinking about whether to go towards this or not, and you're a bit hesitant, it does not mean that this person is not for you, because it just means that you're a bit out of balance, you're a bit out of alignment. And if you just work on your alignment to get back in there, you'll feel if it is for you or not. But don't rule it out until you're back in alignment. That's when you know. But I feel for there's a tiny opening here, and it's like it's like the universe is going, it's a bit tough to squeeze a person through that. We're talking about the birth canal here again. It's a bit tough to squeeze that that person through that opening. But they're gonna be able to get you there somehow. Like, we're just luring the Taurus this way and then this way, and we try to inspire them and try to, look at it from a way brighter standpoint. So I feel like if you just bring some joy back into it and like have excitement about it again, there is such a beautiful relationship. There's an offer here for you. There's such a beautiful relationship wanting to come in. So just widen that gap, or rather say, get more into alignment. And if you haven't received any, like if you haven't gotten any like connection with somebody, and you're just really single, not really single, but you're single and you haven't made a connection with anybody, this is you can really start to get really excited. Because I feel like the match is out there. You've done the work. You know what you want, because you really know what you don't want. And so they're coming in, but you're not closed, but you're not leaving it all that open either. It's a bit of a tough time to sort of have them come into your life at this moment in time. It can take just a few meditations. It can take just one walk in nature. It can take that one little switch in your mind going, it might just even be that you need some more sleep. It can mean you just need to be more aligned with yourself. And then all of a sudden, like, I'm way more open. And then all of a sudden, it feels really right to let somebody in, if that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like this is such a divine, orchestrated, divine relationship for you guys. I'm talking about you who are single now. There is, the story around getting pregnant is coming up again. So, and the word no is on the bottom. I'm not whatsoever, just like I was not drawn to the word wait. I'm just gonna ignore it. And vice, when it reverses like this, it says on. So it's quite funny. It's no in one direction and it's on in another. So if I use it like that, that sort of can be incorporated as a message, because what I said, right? If you don't tend to your alignment, this is exciting news, Taurus. This is not bad news. This is exciting news. If you tend to your alignment, if you tend to like feeling better, feeling more in balance, maybe just drinking more water, do whatever you need to do to get more balanced. There's an on situation. Then we're on, okay? And if you don't, if we're where we're at right now, it's not a no exclamation mark, but there's just a tiny opening. A tiny opening, right? So, and if you're not ready, I don't think that you click on this link to find out about love if you're not ready. So, like, if you don't, not that you're not ready, that you don't want love. I don't think you do. I think you're here because you want to find out what's going on and what you can expect due to the energy that you have right now. And also, it's so important that whatever I'm saying, do you resonate with that or do you not? This is for some of you guys that I feel like you're what sort of is closing that gap. Not closing the gap in the way that then it becomes great, but rather not opening up, is you wanting a baby so much, or wanting a family so much, that it actually hinders you, that it actually has become, you start to become resistant when you can actually really want something too much, that it hinders you. I will use a metaphor, like in the past when I did more healing work, I worked with people, for healing work, and a person that came in that said, oh my God, I hear you're so good, I've been waiting for this is my moment, this is, do your magic, I'm gonna shift everything. Those were the people that I sort of almost could not work with, because they were so closed off, because they wanted so much this shift that they started to resist it, if that makes sense. The people coming in like, yeah, let's try it, let's see how this goes, or the best ones were the mostly men who were sent by their wives or girlfriends. Like they would come in like, yeah, I don't know what this is. They were a bit skeptical, but let's see how it goes. Those were the ones that were most easy to work with and open their energy center and, you know, all of it, because they had no expectancy. I'm not telling you not to be expectant of this relationship, because you're supposed to. You're supposed to dream of this child or baby or family that you want, because it's yours to have. But loosen the grip over it a bit and just know for a fact, if you see here, it's like you're sitting down here. You can also be it can also be for a man that you really want this family. And up here, I don't know if you see that quite well, but up here is like the angels are with you, the fairies are with you, they're really working on it. It's like this whole side here is in on it, and they want for you to just let it in. It's like the whole, this much of the card is like you, and the rest is the heaven wanting it to just be delivered to you, and you're like, where's my family? So it's a bit resistant in nature. So if you relax a bit and allow, and just feel that you allow it in now, you don't have to look for it, work for it, you know, do any of that. Just have the feeling of, I allow it now to happen. I feel like it's gonna happen in no time. Trust me, it can go really fast from being single to then meeting somebody and feel like it's so right, and then all of a sudden be pregnant. Excuse me. Yeah, and sen, that's Swedish. Sen. And then for the committed, I feel like this is your person again, like serenading you. I don't know if they literally are like throwing you a little song, do a little toot your own horn thing here. A little, I don't know if you see that. It's too vague. They're so vague, but they're wanting to offer you. They want to offer you stability. They want to take you on a journey with them. They want to go to the next level. They see castles, and they see dreamland, and they see, you know, all the beautiful things that you guys can do together. And although you're a bit like, yeah, I like what I'm hearing, and you're a bit like coming from, recently I was excited, but then I wasn't so excited because I felt really alone in this, or rather even lonely in this relationship. Give me a moment and I'll get excited again. I feel like you will come around, and you really, really will find a lot of beauty in this, with this person wanting to offer you this. Okay, guys? Yeah. The way that, if you're single, the way that your energy is right now, your love is on the horizon. Do 1 meditation or 10 meditations, and love is right here. So it really is up to you when this person comes in, and it's up to you to sort of bring yourself into that more loving place, sitting with your heart, sitting with your solar plexus, and just, you know, feel at ease, allow, and it will come. Okay, guys, I hope this helps and uplifts you and inspires you, and I hope to see you back in a week for your general reading. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. If depending when you listen to this, depending on never mind. Happy Valentine's Day. Take care. Bye.